Right, that'll do it for the first half, Kings fans. A very, very strong first half for your Sacramento Kings, leading the defending NBA champions, the Denver Nuggets, 67-57. I'm Ryan in Sacktown. This is the halftime show on If You Don't Like That. Jerry Reynolds, hopefully joining me here in a few minutes. What I want to do is get you guys in here until Jerry comes. I want to get your thoughts on the first half, if you would like. Scan that QR code above my shoulder right there. You are more than welcome to join the show. What I will do is I will throw a link right here in the chat as well. If you would like to join the show, we would absolutely love to have you. Get your thoughts on the first half, what you've seen. Also get your thoughts on a final score for tonight. But the story of the first half, Sacramento Kings in the three ball. Kings come out shooting the three ball. Amazing what they needed tonight. I mean, many thought tonight the Kings 10 for 18 from beyond the arc, and not just one or two guys getting it done from beyond the arc. You've got 8. I say that again. You have 8 different guys on the Kings, 5 starters, 3 off the bench that all have triples in this game. That has been a big difference. The Kings' energy has also been a big difference in this matchup tonight so far. We are very excited to welcome Michael really quick into the show. Michael, how you feeling about the first half so far?
It's really good. I think I like the matchups the Kings face against the Nuggets. I mean, much better than what we saw against Detroit. What do you think?
Yeah, Michael, I appreciate it. Thank you for the call, by the way. I'm going to try to get as many people up as we can. Mike's question was the matchups. I think the matchups have been really good for the Kings. In fact, let's talk about the first half stats for a second. Let's look at the team statistics because a lot is sticking out to me that I like here. We talked about the three-point percentage. The Kings shooting 55.6% from three. The Kings up 10. I know you might be a little bit worried because it is the defending champions. Remember, they are on a back-to-back tonight, and they're certainly showing it. They're a bit sluggish. The Kings killing them on the cuts, the backdoor looks. They are shooting the gaps and really taking advantage of that because of the way the Nuggets have decided to guard Sabonis. So, Michael, in terms of the matchups, I think you're looking good. And you look at what the Joker's done in this game. He's got 14 points in the first half. Not too bad. But for him, I mean, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, not terrible. For your Kings, Domantas Sabonis playing right up there with him. Again, he's been played a little bit different. He continues the double-double streak so far in the first half, or his double streak for the season. That is still on track. 13 points, 10 rebounds, and then also 5 assists. De'Aaron Fox, not a big scorer in the first half, only 7 points. However, 8 assists. That's something we talked about with De'Aaron on the road trip, the 7-game road trip. He was not getting as many assists as the Kings would like. And assists again tonight is actually something that the Kings are doing very well. Again, something even when they've lost against Detroit, they have not done well. The Kings with 16 in the first half, and they've been valuing the basketball. I think they've done well. They can do a little bit better. 9 turnovers, that's a little much for the Kings. You saw a concerted effort as well to get Keegan Murray into the game plan there in the first half. Really, in the first quarter, he finishes the first half with 9 points, 4 of 8 from the field. Kevin Huerter, 8 points for you. And then Harrison Barnes, you wonder if you can get Keegan Murray going. I'm hoping you can get Harrison Barnes going as well in this game. The Kings' depth tonight is what's going to help carry them to a victory tonight if they win. Let's get to some of the chat, and all of you get your thoughts on the first half. Again, I am Ryan in Sacktown. This is the Kings halftime show. We are efforting Jerry Reynolds. Hopefully he will be joining us. That is Grant's YouTube channel. Give that QR code a scan and subscribe if you haven't already. We would really appreciate it. That's where we do all of our shows and also get some exclusive rants and extra content. Like I did a trade deadline special yesterday, which was a lot of fun. So certainly tonight, this is the way we wanted the Kings to bounce back. So Want to get your thoughts on this. Yeah, Gamer hopping in here saying Denver's missing shots. Denver is not shooting a high percentage right now from the field, comparable to their season percentage. That being said, Denver, I want to talk, I know we're talking the field, the three-point line. Denver 6 of 14 from beyond the arc tonight. That's 42%. That's actually a higher clip than what Denver usually shoots. So I wonder if we're actually seeing a little bit more from this Denver team than we expected coming off of a back-to-back. But either way you cut it, the Kings, not a lot of complaints here in the first half. Mike Brown sticking still to his tight rotation for the most part. He's getting Sasha Vezenkov some matchups and some minutes there. Trey Lyles, let's talk about the Kings bench. I know I led with Sasha there. Trey Lyles, first half, I know he only scores 7 points, but he's a +6 off the bench. And then certainly Malik Monk, what are you going to say about him? The energy he has brought in this first half, a couple of flying trips to the rim, and then also just really packing that energy in for this Kings team tonight on a night that this Kings team really needed the pickup against the defending champs. Again, the Kings with a 10-point lead here at halftime, 67-57. I'm Ryan in Sacktown. This is If You Don't Like That. This is the halftime show. We are hoping Jerry Reynolds can give us or join us here in a few minutes. If not, that's okay. We'll get to some more of your comments. And then also, we would love to have you join the show. But I want to tell you really quick about Bennett's West Side Grill, located in Rockland in the Blue Oaks Town Center. Bennett's, hey, big Super Bowl coming up this Sunday. San Francisco 49ers, Kansas City Chiefs. I know many of you are Niners fans, but hey, have you thought about Bennett's for your Super Bowl party? They cater large parties. They do to-go orders. Just ask our buddy Rich Flicker down in San Diego. He did a big group order and had nothing but good things to say. Go to bennettsrestaurants.com for more information, menus, reservations, and their other locations in Sacramento and Roseville. We thank Bennett and Brian for being a sponsor here on If You Don't Like That. All right, so let's start to get some final scores here tonight. I know you guys have been putting them in. Let's see. Sasha, I don't know about that, Nurko. You say Sasha plays good D? Not bad, but certainly I wouldn't call it good, but good enough. Jay's going Kings 124, 117. We've got 118, 109. Well, hello. How are you, Albert? Happy to have you. 123, 116 from Guerrero. Let's see. We're talking some playoff shots. So keep getting those scores in. Gaz is going Kings 121, 119. So it looks like a lot of you are very optimistic about a Kings win tonight. I love it. Anita, my lady Anita, how are you? Everybody go check out Anita if you haven't before. Good friend of the show. She's come out with a couple good books, so go check out her Twitter. But Anita's going 130, 119. Jack Attack. Jack, I remember your call a couple post-game shows ago. Great call, by the way, man. 130, 120. Dave, I appreciate the love. I had to block somebody in the pregame show. They were getting a little bit out there. Johnny, what's for dinner tonight, buddy? Kings win, maybe? He's saying 134, 127. Zach's going Kings 122, 116. We will see a very good first half again from your Sacramento Kings. We'll throw up those first half statistics for you to take a look from the team perspective, but your Kings playing great basketball. Free throws, not terrible considering the Kings, 77.8%. But one thing I would point to, look at Denver's free throws, 3 of 7 from the line. I'm not looking at the percentage. I'm looking at the amount of free throws Denver took. Only 7 free throws. That's not very many for them. So that tells me, one, they're tired. The Kings are forcing them to settle for shots. And the second thing that tells me is the Kings are defending without fouling. So, I mean, 57 points is not bad for the Kings in a first half, considering Detroit put up over 70 or over, I believe, in the first half in the Kings' last loss. So, looking good so far in this first half. A lot to be positive and optimistic about if you are a Kings fan. We will be right back here at halftime. We're going to be taking your calls. We're going to talk about the trade deadline, a lot of fallout from that. Monty McNair, his press conference today, and then also just about the Pistons loss, if you still want to talk about that at all. I know that's more of a macro conversation about the team and the differences between this team and what we saw last year. You get my drift, but we'll talk a little bit about that. But hopefully, most importantly, we're talking about the beam being lit in a Kings victory tonight. By the way, shout out to Mike Brown throwing Alex Lennon. I've been a huge proponent of giving him a little bit of time. That's because of Denver and Denver's size. Would be my guess, but we'll see if he gets a little bit more action in the second half. I would be happy to see that. But again, I don't have a lot to complain about here in this first half. There's not a statistic that is jumping off the page. Okay, I'm with you, Excel. Let's flush it. ADF, keep them coming. 127, 126. Andrew, 119, 118. So that's kind of okay. You think the low scoring is going to continue. There's my man, Rich. Bennett's did a fabulous job of catering our big family get-together in Sacktown. Sad the Aztecs lost in Reno. I know. Rich, I had it on in the background. I was trying to do the Grant thing, where he has different games going on. Yeah, it doesn't really work so well for me. But thank you for the kind words about Bennett. Seriously, Bennett's does an amazing job. Go check them out. We love them as a sponsor. So, yeah, great point here, Beer Mugcat. Great handle, too. Beer Mugcat. Interesting. Yeah, the Kings do need to keep up the pace. That's been refreshing. And their transition defense, I know Katie's pointed this out a few times on the telecast. The transition defense has been really good tonight. Knock on wood for the Kings, but I have been pleased with that. In addition to that, they have pushed the Nuggets to the corners on defense. And they've also taken advantage of the way, again, that Sabonis is being played. I think that's why his assists are down a little bit. And he's shown the propensity to be able to shoot that three ball at times. Cody, what's up? Happy to have you. Whoa. Cody's going Nuggets. It's our first Nuggets of the post or the halftime show. Interesting. So, all right, Cody, we'll see if you are right. Yeah. Good. Thanks for picking me up, Zach, without fouling as well. Yeah. So the transition D has been good. They've been forcing the Nuggets to the corners, forcing them to pick up their balls. What's up, Litz? What's up? So yeah, I think that it's good first half, Kings fans. Look, I'm sorry Jerry did not make it. I will have to see what's going on with him. Hey, let us know too. Do me a favor, and think about this. Would any of you show up to a post-game show briefly after the Oklahoma City game? If so, shoot me a tweet. That's my handle down there. We're still deciding if we're going to do something after the Oklahoma City game because of the Super Bowl, but we are happy to be here if you guys will be here as well. So let us know. And then also, if you don't already, please follow me on Twitter. That's my handle right there. Follow Grant as well at Grant Napier Show. Tell you what, anybody that does not follow me right now, go to Twitter, follow me, put your Kings final score, tweet that at me. All right, I'm sorry, X. I forgot. We're supposed to be X. Go to X. Tweet at me the Kings final score. You have to be a new follower. Follow me. And I will choose one of you on the post-game show, shoot you a $25 gift card to Bennett. So, all right, that's going to do it for the halftime show. We will be right back here after the game. Join me. It's going to be a lot of your calls. Hopefully, we are talking about a Kings win. Looks like the teams are taking the floor for the second half. Can't wait to see you after the game. Go Kings. Hopefully, we're talking about a win. Light the beam.